Galactic aliens left their deadly wolf and her cubs to die until a human. Chapter 1. The Abandoned. In the far reaches of the Andromeda Galaxy, a highly advanced alien species known as the Zeltronians ruled. Renowned for their technological prowess and cold efficiency, they rarely engaged in emotional affairs, deeming such activities beneath their superior intellect. However, their military prowess relied heavily on bioengineered creatures, one of which was the deadly Aurinian wolf. This beast was engineered for warfare, its agility, strength, and cunning unmatched. The Aurinian wolf, named Lyra, was an exceptional specimen. She had served the Zeltronians well, leading countless successful campaigns, but when Lyra became pregnant and gave birth to a litter of cubs, the Zeltronians deemed her a liability. Emotion was considered weakness, and motherhood was an unprofitable distraction. They decided to abandon Lyra and her cubs on a desolate, uncharted planet, leaving them to their fate. Chapter 2. Discovery. Several years later, a human exploration vessel, the EOS, ventured into the remote sectors of the galaxy. Captain Samuel Carter and his crew were on a mission to chart new territories and establish potential sites for human colonization. During one routine sweep, they detected unusual readings from a nearby planet. Intrigued, they decided to investigate. The planet, barren and seemingly lifeless, held one anomaly. A small oasis surrounded by a vast desert. As the crew descended, they were unaware of the life they were about to encounter. Upon landing, they discovered the oasis teeming with vegetation and a unique ecosystem. Among the flora, they found Lyra and her cubs, now grown but still fierce and protective of their territory. Chapter 3. First Contact. Lyra was wary of the intruders. The humans were unlike the Zeltronians, less advanced but radiating a warmth and curiosity that Lyra hadn't encountered before. Despite her initial aggression, Captain Carter approached cautiously, using non-threatening gestures and calm words. Over time, a fragile trust developed between the humans and the Aurinian wolves. Dr. Elena Vasquez, the ship's biologist, was fascinated by the creatures. She noted their intelligence, social structure, and clear communication skills. Through careful observation and patience, she established a rudimentary understanding of their language. Lyra, in turn, began to see the humans not as enemies, but as potential allies. Chapter 4. The Threat. Unbeknownst to the crew of the EOS, the Zeltronians had been monitoring the planet. They viewed the humans' intervention as a threat to their control and a violation of their policies. Determined to eliminate any potential uprising, they dispatched a fleet to eradicate both the humans and the Aurinian wolves. As the Zeltronian fleet approached, Captain Carter realized the imminent danger. The crew of the EOS prepared for defense, but they were vastly outmatched by the alien technology. It was then that Lyra made a decision. She and her cubs would fight alongside the humans, using their strength and knowledge of the terrain to gain an advantage. Chapter 5. The Battle. The battle was fierce. The Zeltronians underestimated the combined strength of the humans and the Aurinian wolves. Lyra led her pack with unmatched ferocity, her cubs now fully grown and as deadly as their mother. The humans, using guerrilla tactics and leveraging the planet's unique environment, managed to hold their ground. Despite their superior technology, the Zeltronians faced a formidable resistance. Captain Carter and Lyra fought side by side, forming an unbreakable bond. The combined forces of human ingenuity and Aurinian strength proved too much for the Zeltronians, forcing them to retreat. Chapter 6. New Beginnings. With the threat neutralized, the humans and the Aurinian wolves were left to rebuild and recover. The oasis became a sanctuary, a symbol of unity between species. Captain Carter and his crew decided to stay, establishing a new colony where humans and Aurinian wolves could coexist and thrive. Lyra and her cubs became protectors of this new settlement, their bond with the humans deepening over time. The story of their alliance spread across the galaxy, a testament to the power of cooperation and the importance of empathy and understanding. As years passed, the settlement flourished, becoming a beacon of hope in the galaxy. The humans and Irinian wolves lived in harmony, their shared history forging a future where both species could learn from and support one another. Epilogue, Legacy. Decades later, the story of Lyra, her cubs, and the humans of the Eos became legend. It was told across galaxies as a tale of survival, courage, and the unbreakable bond between beings of different worlds. Lyra's descendants continued to protect the colony, their legacy intertwined with that of the humans. The Zeltronians, humbled by their defeat, began to question their own policies and views on emotion and alliances. Slowly they started to change, opening dialogues with other species and reevaluating their stance on intergalactic relationships. And thus, the small, desolate planet once deemed unworthy became a pivotal point in galactic history, a place where two species, abandoned and overlooked, found each other and changed the fate of the universe.